during the EDCOM II sectoral meeting last March of this year, 2025. It sets in motion long overdue reforms that will allow specialized licensure examinations for early childhood education, special needs education, technical vocational education, physical education, and arts and culture. But beyond simply identifying and enumerating these categories where reforms are needed, these are vital disciplines that shape and mold our youth, and they indispensably require teachers who are not only trained but evaluated in the respective field of specialization. The academic leadership of CHED and the regulatory integrity of PRC have come together here in full synergy. This is the kind of cooperation that moves systems forward, the kind of cooperation that sends a strong message, not just to our educators, but to our learners and their families. We in government are listening, and beyond listening, we are acting in unison. As the present Labor and Employment Secretary, I am indeed happy and privileged to be part of this gathering as I affirm the importance of this reform, not only as a policy achievement, but as a human capital investment. We are not just raising the bar for teacher quality, but also, and more importantly, we are unlocking countless doors toward meaningful employment, dignified careers, and a more empowered labor force, one of the hallmarks of the present administration. Let this be the beginning of many more partnerships that aim to bridge gaps in education and regulation, as well as in ensuring opportunity and equity. To Chairperson Zamora, Chairperson De Vera, Executive Director Carol Marquis of EDCOM II, and to the technical teams behind this milestone, saludo po ako sa oras na agaran ninyong iniukol para sa mabilisan, ngunit masusing pag-aaral sa mahalagang usapin na ito. Tunay na sa bukas at matalinong diskusyon, mahinahong pag-uusap, matatag at makatwirang paninindigan, sama-sama nating mabibigyan ng karampatang solusyon, gaano man kabigat o kahirap ang isang issue. Maraming salamat sa inyo. I will be remiss in my task today if I will not convey our heartfelt gratitude to our President, whose leadership and vision of educational transformation continues to inspire and drive alignment and reforms across and among institutions. Thank you, Mr. President. To our teachers, to our future educators, this one is especially for you. But more importantly, this is for the learners who will benefit most from the coming together and convergence of government educational and training institutions, particularly CHED, PRC, TESDA, and the Department of Education. Buhay ang gurong Pilipino, mabuhay ang sektor ng edukasyon. Maraming salamat po.
Thank you, Secretary Laguesma. Now, may we request everyone to direct your attention to the screens for the audio-visual presentation on the journey of aligning the board licensure examination for professional teachers with the teacher education curriculum and its prospective advantages for forthcoming educators.
Bawat taon, libu-libong graduates ang kumukuha ng board licensure exam for professional teachers.
I am Maria Ana Ray, 8 Tambawan. I came to love teaching because of the kids.
I am a person with visual impairment. Hindi ko naranasan sa totality ng aking elementary and high school journey yung pagkakaroon ng special education teacher.
Ang pagiging teacher is a calling. Dapat hindi mo siya gusto mo lang kasi parang gusto mo lang magturo. Dapat may motivation ka.
Kumukuha sila ng BLEPT para makamit ang hinahangad na LPT, Licensed Professional Teacher na kailangan para matanggap sa mga DepEd schools alinsunod sa Republic Act 7836. Ngunit marami sa kanila ang hindi nakakapasa. Ayon sa pag-aaral ng Second Congressional Commission on Education o EDCOM II, taon-taong mababa ang mga passing rates ng mga graduates ng teacher education. Ayon sa pagsusuri, isa sa mga dahilan ng mababang passing rates ay ang hindi pag-align ng teacher education curriculum sa laman ng BLEPT.
Parang nag-struggle po sa akin yon nung nag-take po ako ng board exam dahil yung music and arts nga po is hindi po siya related po dun sa course na tinake ko po ng college.
Imagine taking a major shift exam for your lit with just 18 units of knowledge.
Yung mas pinagpuunan namin ng attention for the 4 years in our college journey, hindi siya na-cover ng actual board exam. Mas kailangan namin mag-exert ng extra effort sa pag-prepare dahil yun yung magiging malaking part ng board rating namin.
Base sa EDCOM Year 2 report, higit na mababa ang passing rate ng mga graduates ng ilang mga college programs dahil sa hindi tugma ang kanilang college curriculum at ang kanilang licensure exam. Isa rin to sa mga nakitang sanhi ng komisyon kung kaya't 62% ng mga teachers ngayon sa ating mga public schools ang nagtuturo ng mga subjects na hindi nila pinag-aralan. Dahil dito, agad iniutos ng Pangulo sa isang sectoral meeting kasama ng EDCOM na ayusin ang mismatch. Isang malaking hakbang ang joint memorandum circular na ito sa pagitan ng CHED, PRC at ng Teacher Education Council para masiguro na maitaas ang antas ng edukasyon at ng pagtuturo sa ating mga paaralan. Kasama ang Department of Education at ang Teacher Education Council sa misyong ito.
Our schools are only as good as our teachers. They are the heart and the soul of our system. It is up to us to ensure that our learners get the very best quality of teaching. The administration of President Bongbong Marcos Jr. is committed to this mission and this moral imperative. With this agreement, we take a step towards a better quality of education for the whole country. Thank you, Mr. President.
Para naman sa Professional Regulation Commission, isa itong magandang hakbang tungo sa pagpapabuti ng teaching profession.
Aligning the board licensure exam for professional teachers is a critical measure to guarantee the quality of education in our classrooms.
Kasama rin ang CHED at Department of Labor and Employment sa pagpapatibay ng specialization sa mga aspiring teachers.
Teachers are the souls not only of our classrooms, but also of our nation. It is thus in our best interest to nourish and nurture their development and growth and ensure that we give them the opportunity and support to be the best teachers that they can be.
Teaching is without question a noble profession. A vocation that shapes minds, transforms lives, and influences the development of society.
Simula September 2025, magkakaroon na ng specialized exam para sa early childhood education, special needs education, English at iba pang specializations. Alinsunod rin ito sa misyon ng EDCOM II na itaas ang antas ng edukasyon sa ating bansa. Misyon na nagsisimula sa mga silid-aralan sa anumang sulok ng Pilipinas. Dahil sa bagong Pilipinas, tulong-tulong ang lahat na masiguro ang kalidad na edukasyon para sa mas magandang kinabukasan para sa bawat batang Pilipino.
At this point, may we call on Professional Regulation Commission Chairperson Attorney Charito Zamora and Commission on Higher Education Chairperson J. Prospero de Vera III to lead the signing of the Joint Memorandum Circular aligning the board licensure examination for professional teachers with the Commission on Higher Education Teacher Education Curriculum. Congratulations, PRC and CHED. May we now invite the President to grant a photo opportunity with the signatories. Thank you. Now may we call on Secretary Laguesma, Secretary Benitez, Senator Pimentel III, Representative Asidre, Representative Romulo, Dr. Jenny Jackson, and Dr. Carol Markey to join the President with the signatories for a photo opportunity. Thank you. You may now descend the stage. At this point, may we now call on Secretary Laguesma to introduce our keynote speaker.
Ladies and gentlemen, the President of the Republic of the Philippines, His Excellency Ferdinand R. Marcos Jr.
Maraming salamat to our DOLE Secretary, Secretary Benny Laguesma. Please take your seats. Commission on Higher Education Chairperson, Popoy Dabera. The Technical and Skills Development Authority, or TESDA Director, Kiko Benitez, Senator Coco Pimentel, the Representative Roman Romulo, Representative Jude Asidre, Professional Regulation Commission Chairperson Charito Zamora, all the representatives from the Teacher Education Institution Centers for Excellence, fellow workers in government, other distinguished guests, ladies and gentlemen, good morning. Every nation that aspires to achieve lasting progress must begin with the most fundamental investment, not in towering monuments of concrete and steel, but in something far more enduring, in its people. Education unlocks the boundless potential of every Filipino. Thus, we must also embrace this profound truth. Teachers shape our nation's future. I go even further than that. Teachers shape our nation. They lay the foundations upon which generations can stand and rise. You inspire minds, you mold character, you nurture dreams. Today, with the signing of this joint memorandum circular aligning the Board of Licensure examination for professional teachers, or BLEPT, with the teacher education curriculum, we now put this principle into action. The landmark reform embodies our commitment to ensuring that every Filipino teacher is equipped with the skills and tools needed to teach with depth, with clarity, and with purpose. It is a vital step towards raising the quality of education for our present and, most importantly, our future generations. Through the close cooperation of the Professional Regulation Commission and the Commission on Higher Education, we are aligning our systems to ensure the licensure examination reflects the actual competencies needed in classrooms today, whether in early childhood education, special needs education, or the many subjects taught in high schools across the country. A key feature of this reform is differentiation. From now on, the licensure examinations for aspiring teachers will be conducted separately, depending upon the field that they are practicing. This means distinct examinations for those pursuing careers in elementary education and those in secondary education. For elementary education, the focus will now include two vital specializations, early childhood and special needs education. Sa ilalim ng Republic Act No. 11650, tinutugunan ng special needs education ang iba't ibang pangangailangan ng mga batang may kapansanan. Kabilang dito ang mga karagdagan tulong, kagamitan at estratehiya sa loob man o sa labas man ng silid-aralan. As for the secondary education, these specializations include English, Filipino, mathematics, science, social studies, values education, technology and livelihood education, technical vocational teacher education, physical education, as well as culture and arts education. Marami na tayong mga bagong subject ngayon na talagang kailangan natin pag-aralan na mabuti kung tayo man ay magiging competitive sa buong mundo. At alam naman natin na ang mga teknolohiya, lalong-lalo na sa digital space, alam naman natin na lahat ito ay nagiging mas mahalaga sa pagpatakbo ng kahit na anong klaseng ekonomiya sa buong mundo. Lahat ng bansa ngayon ay naghahabol at nag-i-invest na malaki upang matiyak na ang ating mga estudyante, ang ating workforce ay maging handa dito sa bagong sistema ng ekonomiya na napakalaki ang ginagawa sa digital space na itinatawag. This is addressed by the revised structure of the BLEPT, which will now consist of 3 core components: professional education, general education, and the examinee's chosen field of specialization. These changes address the long-standing gaps in the Philippine Teachers Professionalization Act of 1994. For far too long, we have seen the numbers and they tell a difficult story. From 2014 to 2024, only an average of 36.33% of examinees passed the BLEPT at the elementary level. At the secondary level, it was only slightly better, with an average of 43.57%. Through this joint circular, we are making that process more than just relevant, more responsive, more to every single examinee. Alongside this, we are giving education graduates not just another shot, but we are giving them a good chance. Because what they learn should prepare them for the tests that they are meant to take and the classrooms they are meant to lead. While we await the full passage of the amendatory law, we will continue to build on this system that produces better teachers, well-equipped to teach, and in doing so, uplift countless generations of Filipino learners. Tunay naman na napapanahon na ang reformang ito. Noong ika-2 ng Abril, ginunita natin ang World Autism Awareness Day. Isa pa ito sa pag-aalala na kailangan natin siguruhin ang ating sistemang pang-edukasyon na mabatay sa kakayahan ng bawat mag-aaral. Sa pagbabagong ating ipapatupad, mas may aangkop natin ang edukasyon sa pangangailangan ng bawat mag-aaral, lalo na sa mga mayroong tinatawag na special needs. Hindi na nila kailangan sumabay sa pamantayang hindi inaasalang-alang sa kanilang mga natatanging potensyal. Magagabayan na sila ng mga gurong iintindi sa kanilang kalagayan at maniniwala sa kanilang taglay na galing. And because real progress means leaving no one behind, and because the heart of a strong republic is a strong educational system built by empowered and compassionate teachers. So simula September 2025, ipatutupad po natin ang reformang ito ng unti-unting upang mabigyan ng sapat na panahon ng ating mga institusyon at ang ating mga guro sa kanilang paghahanda rito. Para sa ating mga guro, alam ko po na ang sakripisyong ginagawa ninyo araw-araw upang maihatid ang dekalidad na edukasyon sa ating mga mag-aaral. Kung hindi po ninyo na itatanong, pareho pong guro ang aking ina at ang aking asawa. At bilang anak at asawa ng mga guro, pati pala yung dadagdag ko na yung lola ko, primary school teacher. They had a very strange situation where my lola was teaching my father in Sarat. Apparently, he was stricter with him than with all the other students. At bilang anak at asawa ng mga guro, saksi po ako sa dedikasyon, sa pasensya at sa pusong inaalay nila sa bawat aralin at bawat estudyante. I have said this many times before, and I will say it once more. I treat teachers as the heroes of our country. They are the ones who hold the future in their hands. And when you see teachers, when people say, well, we have to help the teachers, we have to help the teachers, and we say, why do teachers become teachers? And the first conclusion I come to is, may kilala ka bang milyonaryo na teacher? So, no teachers enter the teaching profession to be for money. So why do they do it? Considering the sacrifice that they have to go through, considering the difficulties that they have to face, not only from the actual teaching environment, but for all the other things that they have to continue to do in service of their vocation. And that's why I call it a vocation. Teachers teach because it is their vocation. Parang pari yan eh. They have received that need and that compulsion and that commitment to make the world better. And what more heroic and noble thinking can you ever find in society? Hangad ko po makatulong ang reformang ito hindi lamang para sa inyo, kundi para sa bawat lahat ng nangangarap na makatuntong sa mas mataas na edukasyon, na makatulong sa kanilang mahal sa buhay at makagawa ng mas magandang kinabukasan. Ngayon, unti-unti na po nating naitataguyod ang isang makabagong sistemang pang-edukasyon na tumutugon sa pangangailangan ng kasalukuyan at sa mga hamon ng kinabukasan. At habang inaayos din natin ang batas na magbibigay ng pangmatagalang bisa sa mga pagbabagong ito, asahan ninyo ang patuloy na suporta at malasakit ng ating pamahalaan. Naway patuloy ninyong isabay ang diwa ng bagong Pilipino, disiplinado sa harap ng pagsubok, mahusay sa piniling larangan, at tunay na makabayan sa isip, sa salita, at sa gawa. Patuloy na maging mabuting halimbawa sa ating mga kabataan, magsilbing gabay, lalo na sa oras ng pangangailangan, at tumayong katuwang nila sa paghubog ng isang mas maunlad, makatao at makatarungang Pilipinas. Driven by our efforts, let us shape a bagong Pilipinas where every teacher is empowered, every learner is equipped, no Filipino is left behind. Maraming salamat po. Mabuhay ang ating mga guro. Mabuhay ang bagong Pilipinas.
Thank you, Mr. President. Now, may we request the President to please proceed downstage to grant us a group photo. May we also request our attendees to gather at the center and join us in the group photo. Ready at the count of 3. 1, 2, 3. Thank you, Mr. President. And that concludes our program. Thank you, Mr. President, for gracing the event today. Once